Hey, Jerry. How you doing? Good to see you. I'm just sending out some messages here. Let the people know. I think this is gonna work. That doesn't work, does it? Oh. Alright, that link didn't work. What you got going on tonight, Jerry? Did you work? Or did you have the day off? The server URL, that should work. I definitely worked. Yeah. Um, I was wanting to get on earlier, but I was writing a song that I thought was really good. It popped into my head, so you got to get that down. Lyrically, I've been trying to write a lot more lyrics lately. That was always a tough point for me. Never really wrote a lot of lyrics, but I'm getting better. I'm getting better. But definitely going to be recording something tonight. I just wanted to play a couple of these games. This EQ match. Jerry, I think this might be fun for you if you don't have headphones. I recommend you get some headphones for this. You're going to be able to hear it a bit better. I've played a couple of levels on this already, but I ended up subscribing to it, so it gets me all the way to advanced. Should be fun. Should be real fun. Here we go. This link. It should be better. Okay. Couple more people here. I was gonna let know. Yeah, I find lyrics are really personal for sure. You know, it's it's something that I not only like the personal side of things, which is once you write it, of course you're feeling a certain way about it, and performing that is one thing, but also just like writing something you feel is like good and like sticks, that can be really difficult. Okay. Let's slap some headphones on. Where is it? Here. Huh. Odd. Chat's not working on YouTube. Don't know why. All right, if anyone's on YouTube. I think I got one viewer. Yeah. Well, I just can't see the chat, and that's very unfortunate. Maybe I can see it this way. If you're watching from YouTube, go ahead and send me something. In the. Oh, nice. Yes. Oh, hi, Aaron. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, we're gonna play this little game for a little bit. If you don't have headphones on, I recommend you get headphones on. But thank you for typing something in the chat, because that tells me that it's working. I can see you. All right. So the whole point of this game is to raise the frequency to match what it's supposed to sound like. Oh, go over here real quick. There we go. That should be better. Just need to reload this. I believe it should work. Yes. Let me make sure that y'all can hear it. All right, now you guys should be able to hear this along with me. So that's our original sound, and this is the target sound. You hear a difference? So we need to match the target sound. I think it's going to just go down about 1 or 2. Now they sound the same, right? Hope it's not too loud for y'all. But now they sound the same. All right? All checks. Yep, that's it. Now they sound the same. See if you can get it with me. Yep, that's it. Kind of turned it up. Right, it's that mid-range frequency. You can hear that? But that's too much. It got distorted. Yeah, so that should be good. There it is. Ooh, that's distorted. So it's really high. Yeah. Distorted. Yeah. Right there. That's mellow. Right there. Yep, I think that's it. That's mellow. Right? Okay, but we're gonna make it a bit harder. We're gonna have it adjust 2 bands. Because 1 band is kind of easy. So let's try this one. Whoa. Wow, that's actually really hard to pick out. Must be there. Wow, that's actually really hard to pick out. Honestly, I just don't like that sound. Let me go back. See what the next level is. That sounds pretty abrasive. See what the next level is. You match. That sounds pretty abrasive. So I was on. Here we go. Try this. So I was on. Okay. Try this. All right. There it is. All right, are y'all getting it? All right. Can you hear the difference? All right, so ours is pretty high in terms of the high frequency is a little bit higher than the match. And if you can hear the hi-hat sounds like it's quieter in the target. Ours is still pretty loud, so it's going to be down here. All right, it's a little like throatier. Yeah, that's it. Okay, that sounded great. It's even more turned down. There it is. Okay, that sounded great. Okay, so now this is where it gets complicated, because now we can adjust 2 bands. So we're just going to try and listen to the lows. And they definitely turned the lows down, and they turned this up. Yeah. Yeah. Whew. Yeah. Nice. All right. That was sick. That's difficult, honestly. Trying to pick that out. All right, we'll play a couple more of these. Honestly, another one that I wanted to try. Let's just go to this. Oh. The band isn't. No. I'm getting lost in it. Here we go. This is the page that I wanted. I'm getting lost in it. Here we go. This is the page that I wanted. This one, band match. So this one was difficult just on the beginning level. So we're gonna go, because I did 1 through 3, so we're gonna try level 4. So this one, you have the different sounds, right? Okay, and then it's gonna play those samples over each other, and you have to call out what they're using. All right, so you have to use your ear and separate the sounds out and tell it what is playing. So I can already tell that the ones that are going to be pretty difficult to separate out are going to be, I think, well, no, the synth is very different. Okay, clavinet and organ can sound similar at times. The clavinet is definitely higher pitched than the organ, so that's something I have to worry about. Everything else should be, I guess the bass and the synth bass is something that we also have to worry about. Bass and drums. Oh, hi-hat is its own thing. Okay, that was my bad. Right. That's organ and drums. Okay, crash and clap. That's pretty easy. That was pretty loud for me. Bongos and guitar, I guess? Clavinet? Okay, I just don't remember that lick. It sounded really distorted. Oof. That was pretty bad. Let's try one more. Okay. Yep. Vibes and classical guitar and classic electric guitar. Mm-hmm. What was the other one? Oh, horns. I mean, come on. That's a no-brainer. There it is. Very cool. So yeah, these are definitely some more games that I'm going to be playing in the future as well, and I'm sure they get harder. But honestly, I'm just itching to lay this song down. I'm going to bump on over and start recording this. All right. So this is an idea that I've been kicking around for a little bit. Let's start. All right, just hammered out the tempo. We're going to start with electric guitar. This is definitely going to be punky. A lot of energy. Honestly, I'm kind of worried about the drums, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Better to go this way with the headphones. All right, where am I? Cool. Bit more gain. Wanted it a little bit heavier. A bit heavier. I think I need that over there. Yeah, I get that out of the way. Always got to tune her up. So one trick when it comes to tuning a guitar that I learned is you really want to hit the strings as hard as you're going to hit them while you play. And tune it to that. Because a lot of people will just hit it very softly and tune it. And then they go and they thrash on the guitar, you know, and it's going to hit it out of tune. So if you're a heavy hitter, tune the strings when you're hitting it heavy. Now I don't really hit the high strings that heavy, so I'm not going to. I'm not going to tune those heavy. Very cool. All right, let's lay this down. Let's see if I can do it first try. Actually, let's find a drum sound that might go good, that I can just play along to. It's gonna be quicker than that. It's probably like 184. Yeah, that's more of the tempo. Let's go ahead and start recording that. Give you a good view of the bars up on the top there. That'll give me the meat and potatoes of what I... Right? But I think I also want like some kind of intro. Let's see. No, I don't want to do that. Yeah, but that's too generic. That's too generic sounding. Oh, maybe. We can try that. We can try and see how that sounds. No, that sounds bad. I don't like that. We're just going to continue with the main idea. I don't like that. Right. And this is just a scratch track for the guitar, honestly. I'm going to come back and do it again. But this is just a scratch track to lay down the bass and the drums. All right, so that's where it comes into the verse. Where it starts that again. Where that starts that. Alright. Alright, so this is going to be the chorus right here. Alright, and then that's going to be that. Like, I guess we'll call it like a pre-verse? I don't know. Whatever, we'll call it part B. This is part A again. This is part B, I'm pretty sure, if I remember properly. No, I got lost. This is part B. Oh, okay, I cut this up. And that's the C, and then that's back into part. So why I like doing this is I can arrange it the way I want to now. So I do want like part A into part B, part C. I kind of want part B to go a little bit longer. So we're gonna double B. Right? Super easy. Oh, kind of hard for y'all to see, isn't it? And then honestly, I would want to cut this in half. Right? And then take this and put it here. Put it here. Oh. Put it here. There you go. I technically copied empty space up here. Crazy. So that gonna go into this like downtime, and then right back into that. And then this actually got to get the creative juices flowing. I'm going to take this, put that there, smash the end part there. To repeat that part twice. Right. And that will go back into part A. Yeah. Yeah. All right, and we're just going to copy this again. Yeah, and just a regular part C, the full one, into the chorus. What would be the chorus? Right? And then I wonder what it would sound like going into the B section right here. So what I'm thinking is after that kind of chorus, I can go into this part. Essentially this last part right here. And I think I'll do the chorus over again. Cool. Yeah, I think I'll do it like that. Ooh, drums or bass. Let's go drums. Let's go drums. Get it out of the way. The only thing about playing drums to this is it's quick. It's just quick. Nothing more to it. Hey, just want to let you know, if you're out there on Twitch, go say hi in the chat. It helps the algorithm, believe it or not. If you're in a stream and you don't say anything in the chat, you actually don't count as a viewer, and I'd love to be able to get that algorithm going strong. So if you are in the chat, go ahead, say hey. Jerry's a nice guy. Jerry's still hanging out there. Me and Jerry actually used to make a lot of music together, and honestly, I miss it. Jerry, I miss making music with you. All right, so I'm getting a new headphone on so I can go sit on my drums. There we go. Pop y'all over here. There we are. Okay, so I'm gonna need the metronome. I need to get rid of these drums. Right. So I'm just gonna feel this out for a little bit. Try and get my my rhythm down. Ooh, I'm gonna be sweating. I can tell. These drums are quick. Working. Cars are a bit loud. All right. See if I can get there. That's now. Get that. Get that fixed. All right, let's figure out that part real quick. All right, so I'm actually gonna loop this part real quick. For the sake of time, I'm just gonna lay down something. Go back on this. I'm going to give myself a good amount of at least a 2-bar intro there. I thought something was weird. I thought something was weird. That loop is on. All right, one more time. Honestly, this might help me. I can look back and see part B into C, short B into long C, A, B, B, C into D. So I need to remember long C into D in the center. Get off of that right. I messed myself up. All right, so we're gonna do this in parts. We're gonna do this in parts. Dang, that's too quick. I don't think I can slow it down post. Should have thought. I know I can. Yeah, see, that sounds too bad. Let's see if we can drop it. It sounds weird, but I like the tempo a bit better. I like the tempo a bit better. Down, hard. I like that. I like that. We can work with that. We can work with that. What's going on? What have I done? What have I done? Woo! Okay, turning it down helped. Turning down the tempo helped a lot. Turning down the tempo helped a lot. That song is just so quick. And of course, because I started on guitar and I had a lot of energy. It's not going to be perfect, but it's good enough for a demo. Just to get the idea down. This is something I've been kicking around for a little bit. Oh, thank you, Jerry. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, we're going to come over to this view for you. I want to thank you again for sticking with me, watching the whole process. This is really the main reason why I wanted to do this channel in the first place and wanted to go live, because I make a lot of music and I figured I might as well do it where others can appreciate it. And if you want to learn from it, of course you can learn from it. Okay. So now we're going to be touching up on the bass. Now we're going to be laying down some bass. All right. Let's see what just happens if we hit record. No. I played it in drop D, which is a different tuning on guitar, and on bass it's back to the normal. Yeah. Probably hit it with the drums. It goes to a G there. All right, I got to that part. We're going to record this in sections and see how it comes out. So this is the palm muty part. I slide down to E, yeah. Because again, I played this in drop D. Go back and record that better. Oh, it goes back to that part. I forgot. Hey, Slick Eddie. Welcome to the stream. What was that part? Oh, D. No. Oh yeah, I was right the first time. Then it goes into G, right? I think that's it, yeah. Kind of sounded like The Office there for a little bit. Alright, then it goes back into that punky part. Oh no, Eddie, you're getting sick. I don't like hearing that. Well, I hope you feel better. Oh, I fucked that part up again. Go back to it. Oh, wrong note. I hit the wrong note there. I think it was here. Oh, that last note. A? No, D. Yeah, D. All right. Yeah, buddy. Well, it's been going around, you know. So yeah, I hope that you end up nipping it in the butt and just kind of get rid of it. That would be best, you know. So we're gonna lay down another guitar, but this is just gonna be some rhythm guitar parts in this first little section. Oh. I think. Link. I can tell you right now, I'm definitely gonna be re-recording some of this stuff later off stream. So I like the song. You know, I definitely like how it sounds conceptually. Conceptually, I like it. But this is definitely a song that I would write lyrics to and do a little bit more, so I'd want to make sure that the recording is top notch. And that, you know, it takes a little bit of time. There we go. There we go. Okay, so on this, so now actually what we're gonna do, we're gonna mute this track. So now there's no guitar. And we're only gonna be doing kind of like a rhythm kind of guitar. What kind of mic am I using? This is actually a on stage. So it's not very nice. On stage is a pretty budget brand when it comes to microphones. Actually, here, let me pull it up. And I honestly don't know if you can get them anymore. I'm sure you can find some of them, but when you go on the website, it says out of stock, like not in production. Or maybe just be out of stock, but this is what I'm using. Hold on. There you go. That's what I'm using. It's a FET style condenser microphone. Honestly, I use them for overheads on drums. They're really nice for overheads on drums. They get the cymbals and whatnot sounding really good. You know, not expensive. You don't need to be expensive. But the big difference between like a 2020 and this is the fact that it's a FET, FET, and FET is essentially how the microphone is reacting. It's a type of a microphone. It's also a type of a compressor. It's just essentially FET microphones and FET compressors pick up peaks really well. And so this microphone can, particularly, I like using it for drums for that sense. But yeah, this is a great microphone. Inexpensive. I mean, it's not like $50, I guess, but it's not like the Shure microphone that everyone uses. That's like $500, you know. All right. Yep, so this is just drums. We're just going to put a metronome on. I mean, I think y'all can't hear the metronome, which is great, because the metronome can be pretty annoying. All right. Actually, I'm glad I didn't delete this stuff, because now I can see part A, part B, all that kind of stuff. May actually remember. Ooh. Messed up in part B a little bit. Thank you, Eddie. I appreciate you. I didn't like this part. Another thing, let me boost this guitar up a little bit, bring down the bass so I can focus on just the guitar. Oh, wait a minute. Because I think there, I go to that B section. Yeah, right there. Right? Did I mess up the bass track? No, I didn't. I am live on YouTube, Eddie, yeah. Okay, that was what I needed to do differently. I went into the chorus and I needed to go. Yeah, I went into the chorus there when I needed to go into my B section. I mean, back to the A section. Oof. Oh, straight to that D part. I needed to finish it off with a bang. D. I think I can do that better. Alright, so I was a little late on the hit from the bass, which is fine. I just got to find out where. Show y'all what I'm doing. So there's the bass hit, right? Here's my guitar hit. They're not far off. Oh, I do need to offset this just a little bit. Yeah. That's better. All right. I think that sounds pretty good right there in terms of that guitar. Now I'm going to be recording the lead guitar part. So here I'm taking this split. This is called a split pan. And so I'm taking the left and the right channels of this stereo guitar and I'm shrinking it down. Shrinking it down a little bit so it's not as wide. And then I'm going to go into this guitar channel and I'm going to add an EQ that's going to take these higher frequencies down just a little bit. Just a little bit. So you can hear it's not as prominent. See how it's like a little louder, a little crunchier? I do want some of that crunch. There we go. Do want a little bit of that crunch. And so that's going to allow for my other guitar to come in a little bit better. So you're going to be able to hear those. Right, you're going to be able to hear that a little bit better. And then I'm also going to take this guitar. I'm going to bring this down in the lower mid-range. I'm going to boost this guy. Whoa. Why did I do that? I'm going to boost this guy. That's 500. I need that down, but then I guess I'm going to take it. Bring this in even more. Make it almost like a mono. All right, that's better. kind of liked... Yeah, I like that part. Oof. All right, for the chorus, I want to do something different for this. Oh. Oh, I can see the YouTube chat. Yes. Yeah, my YouTube live should be public. Let me check real quick. Yeah, it's public. Oh, yeah, it's public. Appreciate you, buddy. All right, let's, where is it? Right here? Yeah. Try that one more time. Oh yeah, I completely like stopped playing that at that point. Man, that's a classic sound right there, honestly. There's a lot of bands that have put out tracks very similar to that. Very, very similar to that. I put the drums into a drum room, right? So you can kind of hear that reverb. I could take it away. Now there's really not a lot of reverb. Bring it back. Right? Yeah, no, that sounds great. Man, I'm really glad that I got on today and laid this down because I've been messing around with this for a couple days and it was about time. It was about time. Well, thank you so much for joining me. It took a little bit longer than I wanted to. I really only wanted to stream about an hour. It's about an hour 30, but thank you so much. I really appreciate y'all. I don't know who else is still out there, but thank you so much. Eddie, maybe Jerry. I don't know if Jerry's still out there. Jerry, I really appreciate you. You are so consistent coming by and showing me support. I really appreciate you personally. Eddie, thank you so much for helping me get this, this whole thing off the ground. You really helped me out, gave me a lot of confidence going in. Erin stopped by today. I don't know if she's still out there, but really appreciate my friends coming and supporting me. Yeah, thank you so much. I'm gonna get a SoundCloud up, so these songs that I make, I'll be able to push over to SoundCloud. And if anyone really enjoys them, you're able to listen there, and support me that way as well. So thank you so much again. Really appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night. Eddie, you might see me on Rocket League. Peace. Take it easy.